I think the most annoying advice, but also most true advice you can get is just do it, or just make something, or something in that realm. Because most of the time it really is that simple. All you need to do is to get started and actually make something. And the reason I want to talk about this is that's the reason I started making videos again on this YouTube channel. I posted my first video 2 years ago, and then I made 2 videos and then I stopped. I came up with excuses like I didn't have a good place to record, didn't have a good camera, didn't have a good microphone. So I sort of just delayed it and delayed it and delayed it. I knew deep down it was just resistance and fear. And I've always had this with content from all the way from back when I started. When I go back and read my notes, I wanted to start making content like 5-6 years ago. And when I started like 4 years ago probably, I just posted sketches on Instagram. And I didn't even use my own name. And after a while, as I got more comfortable, I was able to switch to my own name and also a picture of myself as a profile picture. And then I could make videos, and then I could do voiceovers. And then I was able to include myself in some of the videos. And then finally I was able to actually talk to the camera. That has all been short form content, which is a different thing than long form. But like, it seems like a very straightforward path, but it took me 4 years to get from posting sketches to actually being able to talk to a camera, even though I wanted to do it for like 5-6 years. And that just shows the hold resistance had on me. And again, for the past year, YouTube has felt like the next step I should take besides my short form content. But I've just had that resistance like I had when I started short form content to actually get started. I set these deadlines, but I just kept on procrastinating. And therefore I followed the annoying advice I started the video with, that just make something. And that's what these videos are. It's just me putting something out there, getting started, overcoming the fear. I've not shared this channel with anyone. I've not shared it on my social media. I've kept it pretty secret because, to be honest, I don't want people to watch this. I know it's bad content. I know it's probably not what people want to watch. The only reason I put it out there is for myself and to get myself started. Because if I don't do it now, the resistance will only build and build and build. So you probably heard about MVP, or minimum viable product. It's like in the startup world. For me, this is like MVV, minimum viable video. Just making it as easy as possible for myself to film something and putting it out there. And I know it affects performance. I know they're not necessarily good videos, but that's not the point right now. Right now I'm just putting the camera in the corner, pressing record, and I'm recording with some... I have a few notes in front of me that I can follow, so I have like an outline of what I want to talk about, but that's it. I don't do any title optimization. For the thumbnails, I quickly throw something together in like 5 minutes. Barely write anything in the captions. It's just for myself to just make something, to practice talking to the camera off my head and not always having to rely on a script like I do on short form. I like to compare this to a child learning to draw. When kids learn to draw, they usually start creating stick figures of humans. And these videos are my stick figures. Just super easy, super simple. I don't care about the views. I don't care about how people react to it. I just create it because I want to create it. And I think also that's the core message in the annoying but true advice. Just make something. And just start and just do it, those advice in that realm. The main point is for you to just get started, because that's how you learn, through trial and error. And you usually find your path by starting. If you're going to sit down and think through problems a lot, it's easy to just get stuck in analysis paralysis. And I'm definitely an overthinker, so I very often get trapped in that analysis paralysis. That's also why I have to just push myself to make something. So now my schedule is 1 video per week. Every Thursday I'm going to try to make a video. Not try, I'm going to make a video every Thursday. And then slowly over time, I'll put more effort into it. I'll brainstorm better ideas. I'll brainstorm titles, hooks, introductions, thumbnails, and all that sort of stuff. Do more editing. But right now, it is what it is. And the reason I want to talk about this is hopefully to inspire some other people to see that if you want to do something, you have to just start. And you have to embrace the suck. Make it as easy as possible for yourself to do the thing. And if you do it over a long enough time period, you will naturally just improve. I think a very cool thing about humans is we naturally want to progress. So I think if you just stick to something for a long time, it's very, very likely you're going to get better. Consistent effort over time, and you'll get there. And if you want a book on this topic, this is The War of Art, my favorite book of all time. It sort of talks about this. Especially the resistance part, that most of us have something we want to do. You know it within yourself, but for some reason you're not getting started. And that reason, that feeling of not being able to start, that's called resistance. It's even a quote in the book Procrastination is the most common manifestation of resistance because it's the easiest to rationalize. And also, the best and only thing that one artist can do for another is to serve as an example and as inspiration. So that's what I hope to do in this video, to show you that you can actually make bad videos, to show you that it doesn't matter if people don't watch. And I even hope that people don't watch. And actually on my last video I have like 30 views or something now, which is, I actually think I'm pretty proud. I'm more proud of 30 views on YouTube than I am of like 3,000 on Instagram, which is kind of interesting. But I got a very interesting comment with some feedback, and it was very thoughtful, very kind. So shout out to ANM935 for the feedback. It's very thoughtful, very kind that they want to help me. But as I said in this video, the quality is as it is now for a reason. So I'll definitely work on improving in the future. And I even changed my background for you because you thought the white walls were too boring. I want to end on the last quote from the War of Art, which is, the more scared we are of a work or calling, the more sure we can be that we have to do it. And I was super fucking scared of making these videos. I'm doing it. I hope you're going to do the thing you're scared of as well.